Hey, what's up? What's going on out there? I was watching this Shannon Sharp interview with Marlon Wayans, and I had to stop the interview probably maybe 4 minutes into the interview because Marlon is about to talk about the stigma of wearing dresses in comedy and I guess in Hollywood. He was talking about white chicks before that. I wasn't even going to make a video about this, but when he stopped to talk about that, when he started to talk about it, I was like, I gotta make a video about this particular point because I want to see what he's going to say because I know he has a child that's, I think transgender or something like that, or on the other side, one of them type people. But I'm going to check it out and see what he's talking about.
We knew that was going to be a special movie. And, to this day, people like the stigma of you wearing a dress and the white man that got you wearing a dress.
I'm just laughing because I just heard Shannon Sharp talking about some yes. Like, what you mean yes, Shannon? Like, come on, bruh.
No, man, you got it twisted. The white man got me wearing a dress. I didn't do this to try and get in Hollywood. This was something that we created because we said this would be funny.
Right.
Black people, black artists, stop minimalizing your creativity. We should do it all. Physical comedy, we should do drama, we should do romantic comedy. You got to do slapstick. We should be able to cover all.
Yeah, we should be able to cover all. That meaning you have to wear a dress. Like, I know some people out there, some of the good men don't subscribe to the book, but when you refer to the good book, it's going to talk about men being in women's garments and vice versa. People don't know when you put on that stuff, it puts a certain type of spirit on you. Yeah, you might key and think it's funny and stuff like that, but little do you know that thing puts a spirit on you. Those garments or that material stuff puts a spirit on you, whether you like to believe it or not. Like, leave all that wacky, goofy mess to the other side, if you know what I mean. But the good man, you're not supposed to be on that type of time.
All forms of our expression of comedy, because white people don't do that. White people don't sit there and go, man.
Yeah, let them handle, mess with the Miss Doubtfires and all that type of stuff, which I'm not gonna lie, it was funny, but at the same time, you gotta understand, like I said earlier, like when you wear certain things or put on certain garments, you encapsulating that spirit, whether you know it or not. So let them folks do that. The good men, stay away from that.
Look at Dustin Hoffman wearing that dress.
Robin Williams.
Look at Robin Williams wearing a dress. There you go. Robin Williams wearing a dress again.
Didn't Dustin Hoffman
Look
win
at
the award?
Tom.
He won. Did he win?
Black people get skewered and scrutinized. White people win statues. Robin Williams won a Golden Globe.
Yeah, because maybe the good men and women out there, some would that got some sense, know that it's something off about that picture of a man in a dress. I think in white chicks too, they wore like thongs and all type of wild ass stuff. So, I mean, of course, like people that's on a righteous path or know something, they're gonna know something about that is off.
For Miss Doubtfire. Dustin Hoffman won an Oscar for Tootsie. And do you see any white people screaming that about them? Black people, we have been so hurt and so damaged through slavery and all that we've been.
I knew he was gonna hit that spiel. First of all, why is he even worrying about what so-called white people got going on anyway? That's what so-called black people's problem is. Some at all. Like, you're just so caught up and worried about what white people got going on. You can't even see beyond the trees. And then he about to go into some spill about being damaged. Being damaged, dog, you wearing a dress with a thong. Like, come on, man. Like, who's really damaged?
Through that, we think we have to uphold ourselves a certain way. The best way we can uphold.
Because we do. We have to uphold ourselves in a certain way. Because we children, of the Most High. And we're supposed to be following the book. And the good men and women out there know that.
Ourselves is to support each other. Don't be crabs in a barrel trying to break each other down. They do that. It's been in our psyche for years. When does it stop? When does it stop? This is what we do. We're gonna use our airwaves to break each other down and to build each other up. Nah, man. No, that's not why we wear dresses. Ain't a gay bone in my body. Gayest thing about me is my daughter. You know what I'm saying? But and honestly, and not to say that I'm not a homophobe either. I got gay friends. I'm comfortable enough as a man that I can wear a dress and still feel like a man.
Right.
I'm doing comedy, so I'm gonna continue to do comedy. And when you do it right, you know when you do it right. You know why black people ain't mad at Robert Downey Jr. for doing the character in Tropic Thunder? Because he was funny. He was funny. He didn't downplay black people. He just did the black guy. He felt like he was in character.
Right.
And it was funny, and it came from a good place.
Right.
So black people ain't mad at that. It wasn't like he was making fun and mockery of us.
Right.
When we did White Chicks, right? Mockery is the greatest form of flattery. You want to tell a good joke? The person that you're making fun of, they should laugh the loudest. You know who loved the White Chicks the most?
White people.
Most people have no clue.
Well, my
that
fault
in
about the
2023,
commercial.
the best way to make money on Amazon is not.
White people.
White Chicks.
Well, I'm going to stop the video right there. Like I said, I was just curious to see what he was going to say during this particular portion of the interview. And it pretty much confirmed what I was already thinking. Like, he was already down that it doesn't matter, it's art type rabbit hole. But really, the so-called black people, stay away from that side, that other side, the left-hand side with that stuff. Because something in your spirit, when he's talking about some black people standing up against that, because it's something in our spirit that's supposed to turn you away from that, whether you know it or not. That's why some are so opposed to it, because it doesn't make sense to us. Now, other people, other nations of people, go ahead and do what you want to do. That's your business. But the so-called black people, a bondage of the good book, man. Like, stay on the straight and narrow and stay on the path of righteousness. And hopefully this brother right here, he wakes up out of fog and realize what he's doing is not good. But, that's my 1-2 on it. Leave your comments and let me know what you think.